Welcome back to the Happy Senior's Life, where East meets West to guide you toward living longer and living stronger. I'm Dr. Thomas. I've been helping older Americans take care of their health for more than 30 years. And today's topic is deeply personal. Let me ask you something simple. Have you ever eaten healthy all day and still felt tired? Or maybe you tried cutting back on carbs, and yet the weight stayed, your joints still hurt, and your thinking got cloudy. You're not alone. I've seen this in hundreds of patients. Good people doing what they thought was right. But the truth is, after the age of 60, what fuels the body and what drains it are not always what we were taught in our 40s or 50s. And here's the real kicker. Many so-called healthy foods are quietly raising your blood sugar, feeding silent inflammation, and speeding up brain fog without you even knowing it. That's why today we're sitting down with a man I consider a living legend. Japan's oldest practicing physician, over 100 years old, still walking, still consulting, still inspiring, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. Dr. Hinohara has helped generations of people across Japan heal gently, eat wisely, and live to see not just their grandchildren, but their great-grandchildren. And he's here with us today. Together, we'll walk through 8 natural, deeply nourishing superfoods with 0 sugar, 0 digestible carbs, and maximum healing potential, especially for people over 60. Some are familiar. Others will surprise you, but all of them are backed by science and time-tested by tradition. So before we dive in, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why some people grow old, but never really grow weak, if that speaks to you? Leave a comment with the number 1 below, and if you've never heard of this idea before, just type 0 and stay with us. Because this conversation might just change your health, your energy, and even your outlook on aging itself. And if this resonates with you, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell so we don't lose touch. Because what we're about to share today isn't just information. It's a gentle plan to help your body remember how to heal without fear, without confusion, just clarity, nourishment, and kindness. Let's begin. Topic 1, 4 familiar superfoods. Most people use the wrong way. Dr. Thomas. Let's be honest, many of my older patients are trying their best. They drink green smoothies. They eat whole grain toast. They skip dessert and go for the low-fat yogurt. But somehow, they're still tired, still inflamed, still wondering, why is my blood pressure high when I'm eating so clean? The truth, it's not just about what you eat. It's about what your body can actually absorb. Today, Dr. Hinohara and I want to walk you through 4 everyday foods that people over 60 often use with good intentions, but use the wrong way. We're not here to judge. We're here to gently correct and empower. So let's begin with the first. 1. Eggs. Stop throwing away the best part, Dr. Thomas. For decades, people feared the yolk. They'd eat egg whites and throw away the rest. But after age 60, that's a mistake that steals energy. Dr. Hinohara, yes? Thomas? In Japan, we call the yolk the heart of the egg. It contains choline, which protects memory. It provides vitamin A, D, and E in a natural form the body loves. Dr. Thomas. And most importantly, it doesn't spike blood sugar, not even a little. A 2022 article from Harvard Health Publishing confirmed this. Eating 2 whole pasture-raised eggs per day does not raise LDL cholesterol in healthy adults, but does improve HDL, the good cholesterol. My advice, eat soft-boiled eggs. Don't fear the yolk. That's where the healing lies. 2. Bone marrow, the overlooked brain builder. Dr. Hinohara. Many seniors throw away marrow bones, not knowing they're throwing away fuel for the brain. Bone marrow is rich in healthy fats and collagen precursors. It's one of the easiest animal-based nutrients to absorb, especially in broth. Dr. Thomas. And I've seen it in my clinic. Older patients who sip marrow broth daily report better appetite, less joint pain, and deeper sleep in as little as 2 weeks. Want a tip? Ask your butcher for beef femur bones or oxtail. Roast them gently, then simmer in water with a little sea salt. Drink 1 cup of that broth with lunch or dinner and watch how your body responds. 3. Seaweed, it's not just a side dish. Dr. Hinohara. In Japan, we never start breakfast without a sheet of nori or wakame soup. Why? Because seaweed gives you trace minerals like iodine, magnesium, and potassium without any sugar or carbs. Dr. Thomas, most Americans skip seaweed entirely. But I've found that even just 2 servings per week can calm the nervous system, regulate digestion, and reduce brain fog. Dr. Hinohara. Especially for women over 65, iodine supports the thyroid, the body's thermostat. Without enough of it, everything slows down. Add seaweed to eggs, soup, or even as a snack. 4. Liver, eat just enough. Not too much. Dr. Thomas. Now this one surprises people. Some think the liver is toxic, others eat too much of it. Dr. Hinohara. We say this liver is medicine, not a meal. Just 1 to 2 ounces per week is enough. Choose organic chicken liver or grass-fed beef liver. It contains real vitamin A, B12 folate, and iron in the most absorbable form. Dr. Thomas, forget the pills. I had a patient in her 70s, always cold and tired. We added just a few bites of liver every Tuesday, sautéed with onions, and her energy returned. She even started walking her dog again. Dr. Thomas, these 4 foods, eggs, bone marrow, seaweed, and liver are nothing new. But how you use them makes all the difference. Don't fear them. Don't overcomplicate them. Let them nourish you simply, gently, deeply. Now, tell us below, which of these 4 foods do you already eat? Type the number 1 for eggs, 2 for bone marrow, 3 for seaweed, 4 for liver, or 5 if none of them. And you're ready to start today. We're here to listen and guide. Topic 2, 4, rare, superfoods that quietly transform senior health. Dr. Thomas. Now let's move into the foods that most people overlook. They're not flashy or they're not trending on TikToks, but for older adults, these are quiet heroes. In my 30 years of practice, I've seen these foods work when nothing else did. They bring energy back to the tired, clarity back to the foggy, and comfort back to the inflamed. Let's begin with one that's still misunderstood, even in nutrition circles. 1. Coconut oil, the cleanest fuel for the aging brain. Dr. Hinohara. In Japan, we use coconut oil as medicine, not just cooking oil. The secret is the MCTs, medium-chain triglycerides. They bypass the usual digestion and feed the brain directly. Dr. Thomas. Yes. And especially for older adults who struggle with insulin resistance, this is game-changing. The Alzheimer's Drug Discovery Foundation published a study in 2023 showing that just 1 tablespoon of coconut oil per day can improve focus and memory in early-stage cognitive decline. Use it for light sautéing, blend into herbal tea, or stir into a warm drink with cinnamon before bed. Don't drown your food in it, but use it with intention. 2. Gelatin broth, liquid collagen that soothes and rebuilds. Dr. Hinohara. In traditional Japanese medicine, now we say, healing begins with broth. We simmer fish heads, chicken backs, and beef knuckles for hours. What comes out is not just food, it's liquid collagen. Dr. Thomas, that collagen becomes gelatin rich in glycine, which supports sleep, gut lining, and connective tissues. Many seniors can't tolerate big protein meals. But a cup of warm broth per day gives gentle healing without overloading digestion. Dr. Hinohara, and the beauty is, your body receives it like a gift, not as a challenge. Want a better night's sleep? Start with broth before bed. 3. Oysters, the ocean's multivitamin for vitality and libido. Dr. Thomas. This one surprises people. Oysters aren't just a fancy restaurant treat. They are one of the most efficient nutrient sources on Earth. Each serving contains zinc, selenium, vitamin B12, DHA, and copper, all of which are hard to get from plants. Dr. Hinohara, yes. And we use oysters especially for men over 60 with low energy or low mood. 3 oysters, twice a week, can improve thyroid health, hormone balance, and even intimacy. Dr. Thomas, one of my patients, a retired carpenter, 68 years old, was always cold and fatigued. We added 4 steamed oysters every Wednesday and Saturday. By week 3, he said, "Doc, I feel like myself again." Sometimes healing is that simple. 4. Aged Parmesan, the fermented bone booster. Dr. Hinohara, this is not your average cheese. Properly aged Parmesan at least 12 months becomes almost sugar-free, lactose-free, and packed with vitamin K2. Dr. Thomas, and vitamin K2 is the key to moving calcium out of your arteries and into your bones. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 65 who consumed K2-rich foods daily had 25% fewer bone fractures than those who didn't. Just 1 tablespoon of grated Parmesan per day on soup, on eggs, or steamed vegetables is enough. Don't fear cheese. Fear brittle bones. And choose the cheese that heals, not the one that clogs. Dr. Thomas, 4 Superfoods coconut oil, gelatin broth, oysters, and aged Parmesan. Each one is gentle, yet powerful, rare, but essential. You don't need fancy powders. You need ancient wisdom that nourishes where it matters most: your brain, your bones, your balance. So let me ask you, which of these 4 have you tried before? Type the number in the comments. 1 for coconut oil, 2 for broth, 3 for oysters, 4 for Parmesan, or 5 if you're new to all of them and open to beginning today. Let's keep building this journey one healing food at a time. Topic 3, why cutting sugar and carbs isn't enough after 60. Dr. Thomas. Let's talk about something frustrating. You do the work. You stop eating bread. You say goodbye to sugary drinks. You even skip pasta at Sunday dinner. And yet, you're still tired, still stiff, still forgetful. It doesn't seem fair, does it? Dr. Hinohara, this is something I've seen for decades. Many people believe that removing sugar and carbs is enough. But healing after 60 is not about subtraction. It's about rebuilding. When you remove harmful foods but don't give the body what it truly needs, it can't repair. You end up in what I call the nutrition gap. The nutrition gap, an invisible trap for older adults? Dr. Thomas. Yes. And I've seen it too. I had a patient, let's call her Mary, 72 years old. She cut carbs, followed keto recipes, and lost 15 pounds. But a few months later, she came back weaker. Her legs were shaking. She had no energy. She said, "Doc, I thought I was doing everything right." Dr. Hinohara. And she probably was, but without the right fats, minerals, and healing proteins, the body doesn't recover. It shrinks, muscle loss, low appetite, brain fog. It's not just aging. It's undernourishment in disguise. Mistake replacing carbs with empty foods. Dr. Thomas A., a lot of older folks replace carbs with foods that look healthy but aren't healing. Low-fat yogurt, protein bars, sugar-free cookies. These are processed traps. They're made in factories, not nature. Dr. Hinohara. Instead of nourishment, they bring stress to the gut. They give nothing to the bones or brain. The real solution. Add. Back the right fuel. Dr. Thomas. Here's the shift I teach my patients. Stop thinking in terms of less. Start thinking in terms of right. Instead of skipping meals, add collagen broth. Instead of fearing fat, add real coconut oil or egg yolks. Instead of processed snacks, reach for a few slices of Parmesan cheese. You're not starving the problem. You're feeding the solution. Dr. Hinohara's advice, eat like you want to heal. Dr. Hinohara. When I see patients in their 70s or 80s, I tell them this. Eat like your body is trying to heal, not like you're on a diet, not like you're in a rush, but like you're building something stronger bones, clearer thinking, better mornings. This means a warm breakfast with eggs and broth. Seaweed soup at night. Liver once a week. Oysters as a gift to your cells. You are not too old to rebuild, but you need to nourish, not punish. Science backs this up. Dr. Thomas A. 2024 study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who added healthy fats and collagen-rich foods while reducing sugar had 41% better muscle retention after just 90 days, compared to those who simply cut calories. The science is clear. After 60, cutting is not enough. You must also replenish. Dr. Thomas. If you've been doing all the right things and still feel stuck, don't blame yourself. Maybe you've just been removing without rebuilding. So here's my challenge to you. This week, instead of saying no to more food, say yes to the right ones. Your body isn't failing. It's waiting for real nourishment. Now tell us in the comments, have you experienced this nutrition gap yourself? Type yes if this resonates, or no if not yet, and we'll support each other from here. Let's move forward together. Topic 4. A gentle ending with a strong beginning. Dr. Thomas. You've just listened to a lot, and maybe, right now, part of you feels overwhelmed. So many foods, so many terms, so many things you wish you had known earlier. Let me stop you right there and tell you something important. You have not missed your chance. Healing is not reserved for the young. Health is not something you lost forever. It's something you can return to one wise choice at a time. Because the truth is, your body remembers how to heal. It just needs the right signals. And the most powerful signal is kindness, not punishment, not starvation, not fear. Kindness in what you eat. Kindness in how you rest. Kindness in how you talk to yourself in the mirror each morning. That's the real foundation of aging well. Not just cutting sugar or adding liver, but reclaiming the belief that you are still worthy of care. Dr. Hinohara. In every cell of your body, there is a memory of strength. It is never too late to wake it up. Whether you are 60 or 90, the next meal, the next breath, the next sunrise can be the beginning of something new. Dr. Thomas. So don't leave this video with guilt. Leave it with a plan, one small change this week. Add one healing food. Drink one broth. Say one kind word to your aging body. And if this message touched you in any way, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone you love, a friend, a parent, a neighbor, anyone over 60 who deserves to feel stronger again. Leave us a comment below. What is one small thing you will try this week? And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Because in the next video, we're going to talk about a quiet danger. No one tells seniors about the 5 foods you should never eat after 6 p.m. They may be stealing your sleep, hurting your kidneys, and inflaming your joints, and you deserve to know. So until then, eat gently, rest wisely, and never forget your best years can still be ahead. Before we say goodbye today, I want to gently ask you one more thing. Have you ever had trouble sleeping even though you ate healthy? Or maybe you wake up more than twice each night? Or do you feel heavy, bloated, or foggy in the morning? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And the reason might surprise you, because some foods, even the healthy ones, become harmful after 6 p.m. In our next episode, Dr. Hinohara and I will walk you through 5 common foods that quietly hurt senior health when eaten at night. They're linked to poor sleep, nighttime urination, even kidney strain and silent inflammation. If you care about protecting your brain, your bladder, and your sleep, don't miss this next conversation. So click on the link right here or in the description below and we'll see you there. Heart to heart, food to food, one habit at a time,